Welcome, welcome back, beautiful soul. I am so happy you are here today. Today's conversation is for the woman who somewhere along the way has forgotten what it feels like to take gentle care of herself. She's compassionate, patient, understanding, encouraging, but when it comes to herself, her voice becomes different, more demanding, more critical, less forgiving. She pushes through exhaustion, minimizes her own needs, tells herself she'll rest later. She offers grace so freely to everyone else while quietly withholding it from herself. If you've ever found yourself speaking more harshly to yourself than you would to someone you love, this conversation is for you. Welcome to She Receives. I'm Dr. Tabitha Taylor, your host, your guide, licensed professional counselor, sex therapist, and intimacy coach. Today, we're talking about the first place softness begins. And it may not be where you think. We often wait for the world to feel safe. We often wait. Many of us believe will soften when life slows down, when the relationship improves, when work becomes less stressful, when the children need us less, when everyone around us changes. But what if softness doesn't begin out there? What if it begins within? What if the first relationship your nervous system longs to feel safe inside is the relationship you have with yourself? The relationship you never leave. Here's something I want to ask you to consider. You are with yourself every moment of the day. You hear every thought. You experience every emotion. You witness every disappointment, every success, every mistake, every fear. No one spends more time with you than you do. So the question isn't always, am I kind to other people? The question becomes, am I becoming a safe place for me, for myself? Here's what self-softness actually looks like. Self-softness isn't letting yourself avoid growth. It isn't lowering your standards. It isn't pretending difficult things don't exist because we know that they do. Self-softness sounds like, I am doing the best I can. I need a moment before I respond. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to rest. I don't have to earn my worth. I can begin again. I can choose again. I can even do things differently. It looks like noticing your body before pushing through, honoring your limits before the anger, resentment builds, listening instead of overriding or bypassing yourself, speaking to yourself with the same compassion you would offer someone you deeply love. Because here's what I've learned. The way we relate to ourselves quietly shapes the way we relate to everyone else. And this can be hard when you become so used to protecting yourself through people pleasing, overfunctioning, self-abandonment. You may be so accustomed to checking in with everyone else that you don't even realize you've stopped checking in with yourself. Someone asks, where would you like to go to dinner? And before you even notice what you want, you are already thinking about what everyone else would enjoy. Someone else asks, do you mind helping me with this? And the word yes leaves your mouth before you've had a chance to even notice how tired you actually are. Someone says something that doesn't sit quite right with you. And instead of becoming curious about what you're feeling, you immediately start explaining it away. Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I'm being too sensitive. Maybe it's not that big of a deal. And little by little, you become incredibly skilled at listening to everyone else while becoming disconnected from the wisdom within yourself. And over time, that disconnection can begin to show up as anger, resentment, anxiety, maybe even depression, because there's a part of you that hasn't been heard even by you. That's why becoming a safe place for yourself isn't simply about being nicer to yourself. It is also about learning to listen to yourself, to notice, to become curious, to honor what is true for you, and eventually to discern. And that means what feels alive, what doesn't, what is mine to carry, and what isn't. What do I actually want? What do I need? Because becoming softer with yourself doesn't mean abandoning your wisdom, the wisdom that lives right inside of you. It creates enough safety for you to hear it. And that's something we're going to talk about much more here on She Received. But here's where I want us to begin today. Your nervous system is always listening. Our nervous system doesn't only listen to what other people say to us, it listens to what we say to ourselves. Every time we criticize ourselves, rush ourselves, ignore our needs, or convince ourselves we should be able to handle more, our body receives a message. You're on your own, honey. But every time we pause, offer ourselves compassion, honor our limits, or simply place a hand over our heart, take one slow breath, our nervous system receives a message. I am here with you. That changes something. Not overnight, but one gentle moment at a time. Here's the invitation. Today, I don't want you to try becoming softer with everyone else. I simply want to invite you to soften towards yourself. Maybe it's taking a deeper breath. Maybe it's giving yourself permission to pause. Maybe it's replacing criticism with curiosity. Maybe it's asking, what do I need right now? Not what everyone else needs. What do I need? Because softness isn't something you perform. It's something you practice. It's something you learn to live and let live. And every small act of gentleness becomes an opportunity for your nervous system to discover that home can be rediscovered within me. Before we close, I love to invite you into a brief moment of reflection. Take a slow breath in. Gently let it go. Notice your body without trying to change anything. Simply notice. Now quietly ask yourself, how have I been speaking to myself lately? Then gently ask, if someone I deeply love were carrying what I'm carrying, how would I speak to her? Now, offer even one of those same words to yourself. Take one more breath and simply notice what your body notices. Here's today's truth to return to. The first place softness begins is within me. As I become a safe place for myself, my nervous system learns that gentleness can be trusted, and from safety, she receives. Thank you for allowing me to spend this time with you today. If today's conversation encouraged your heart, I hope you'll share it with another woman who may need a little more gentleness with herself. Until next time, do be gentle with yourself. Choose softness. Allow what is true, relax into safety, receive what is good, and from that place, give from overflow. I'm Dr. Taylor, and I'll meet you right here next time on She Receives.